What's up, y'all? Today we're going to turn all of these lovely ingredients, you got sour cream, cream cheese, vanilla extract, graham crackers, right into this. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. We do apologize about not uploading videos for a while. We had some internet connection issues and there was a tornado storm that came through, but we're back on track and we'll be uploading for you guys every day. So let's get into it. We're making cheesecake today, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw my graham crackers. We're gonna make a graham cracker crust. You don't have to buy plain ones. I think the honey one gives a little more flavor to it. So I'm gonna throw these in the blender. I'm gonna put my sugar in there too. Saves me a little extra mixing time when I mix the melted butter in. So I throw these in. Doesn't matter if you break them up or whatever. You just need about 2/3 of a cup of graham crackers. No, I'm sorry, 1.5 cups of graham crackers. I'm thinking of the later ingredients. We'll start with that, and then I'm going to throw my sugar in. About 2 tablespoons of white sugar. Oops. And then about a tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm going to do this, like I said, to save me some mixing time later down the line. If I can scrape some of this off, relatively thick. Okay, in with that, and we'll be right back. I'm going to blend this up for y'all. All right, so I got about 1.5 cups of graham crackers, all ground up in my blender. 2 tablespoons of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Okay, I'm going to save this. Throw that over here. And I got 7 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'm going to pour this right on top, and I'm going to mix it together. I'm going to make sure that this is relatively even. Grab your spatula, get all that butter out. Don't waste anything. Okay, we're going to pour this right on top, and it's going to mix in with the graham crackers and our sugar mixture, and this is going to make our crust. And like I said before, I love the honey and butter smell, and you cannot beat it. It's so delicious. It smells good already, and I haven't even started making it. So just go ahead and mix it all together. And once this is well incorporated, we'll be right back. Okay, now that all of our ingredients are rather well incorporated, what you're going to do is spread it around a little bit. I'll grab my spatula for that. Spread it around, and you're going to pack it with that cup that we used for the graham crackers. And we're going to push it up on the sides too. Okay, so now once it's on the pan, go ahead and pack it down together like that. See how it's coming out nice and smooth? And then what you can do, push this up against the side of the pan, just like that, and you'll form your crust so the cheesecake doesn't really fall apart. And once I'm done with this, I'll show you the final product. Okay, folks, that is our crust. And we're not done with this quite yet, so take your finger and run along the edge of it. That way you pack in that little corner like this. You can do this all the way around. That way, like I said, it doesn't fall apart. There might be little spots that are empty. Just go ahead and fill it in with the extra breadcrumbs that you got. If you need to go over it with that measuring cup again, go ahead and do that. But right now, I'm just worried about the edges, packing them in, and our cat Nala wants to see what we're doing. All right. And then we'll be right back. This is all done. I'm just going to fill in those little holes that we see on the camera there. And we're going to show you how to make the cream cheese mixture. All right, folks, now we're going to make the cream cheese filling. So you have to take out your cream cheese a couple of hours, I'd say like 3 or 4, before you start mixing this. That way the cream cheese gets at room temperature and it's not going to be difficult to mix, okay? So I have 32 ounces of cream cheese. This is going to make us a 9-inch cake, right? So we're going to mix this up, right? Mix it until it's creamy. Do not over mix it. So I have the 4 blocks of cream cheese. Put that on there. And then we're going to mix this on low speed, okay? You don't want to overmix the batter. If you overmix it, it's not going to be a fun time for you. It's going to have a lot of air pockets in it, okay? Low speed, and once this is all mixed up, we will be right back. Okay, folks, as it's mixing, you see that it's getting caught. Don't be scared to push the cream cheese down. We just started, so it's not quite mixed yet. So push all the sides down. Make sure all of those extra cream cheeses are on the side or right in the middle of the bowl. That way we get it nice and creamy, okay? Okay, folks, as this is going, pour in some sugar slowly, about 1/4 cup at a time. Don't worry about it if it gets trapped in there. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna scoop the sides. Make sure it gets all incorporated. This is about 1 cup of sugar, okay? All right, now we're gonna mix it up with our spatula here. That way it gets a chance to get all mixed up. On the bottom too, make sure you get the bottom, get the sides, so the stand mixer can do its job properly, right? All right, and then we'll be back when we add the sour cream. Okay, after you're comfortable that the sugar has been mixed in, you're gonna add in a teaspoon and a half of vanilla extract. Throw in your vanilla extract, grab your sour cream. This is 2/3 of a cup. And what the sour cream is gonna do, it's gonna give it a really rich flavor that everybody loves. This is the reason people love cheesecake. This is probably the secret ingredient that no one knows about. Sour cream is very delicious in a lot of things. And we're going to mix it again until it's all incorporated, and we'll be right back. Okay, so now that the sour cream and the vanilla extract have been incorporated very well, you're going to grab 4 eggs, lightly beat them. That way the stand mixer will have some assistance in breaking this up. You don't have to scramble them, just enough to where all the chunks will be out. So that should be good. And we're going to turn this stand mixer back on, and we're going to add them in slowly, okay? So turn it on, add that in slow. That's 1 yolk. Try to resist trying the batter, guys. It smells delicious, but it's got raw egg in it. I know we all do it with cookie dough, but I wouldn't recommend it. And after we add this all in, you grab your spatula again, and then go ahead and try to get all the sides down, scrape the bowl. Oh yeah, it's starting to look like that cream cheese cake color. Cheesecake. Couldn't find the word. All right, folks. I can't stress enough how important it is to scrape the sides. And do not overbeat this, otherwise you'll incorporate too much air in the cheesecake and you'll have like a lot of cracks in the middle of the cheesecake. So that's looking pretty good right now. It's looking nice and creamy and silky. So make sure while you're doing this, preheat your oven to 325. And I'm going to let this mix for about, I don't know, maybe about 30, 45 more seconds. And then I'm going to pour it in, and then I'll show you what to do after. Okay, folks, our cream cheese mixture is done. So we're just going to pour it right into our crust. Oh yeah. I'm so excited to eat some of this. And I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. All of the instructions and the ingredients will be down in the description below. Don't forget to check that out. Scrape the sides with your spatula. Get all of that cheesecake filling out. Oh, our oven's done preheating. Perfect timing. I'll show you guys a little trick with this too. In case your little cake baker leaks. Okay, so what you can do, just go along the top, smoothing it out, pop those little air bubbles if you see them. Looks pretty even to me. So if your cake pan leaks, grab a cookie sheet, put this right on top with some foil, and if it does leak, easy cleanup, just pick up the foil and throw it away. Okay, so we're gonna bake this for about 65 to 75 minutes, and we'll be back at 325. All right, folks, I took this out a little while ago. I didn't record it for y'all. I was a little busy. But when you first take it out, it's going to be super poofy, but then it'll shrink down the size and it'll look like that. The best place to keep this is the top of the stove. But while it's cooling down, I also did this. What you're going to do is you're going to take a butter knife and go around all of the edge of the crust. That way it doesn't stick to the sides of the pan, okay? I already did it. I'm not going to dirty another knife for it, but we're going to let this cool for about a couple hours on top of the stove, maybe 1 to 2 hours, and then you're going to throw it in the refrigerator for about 6 or overnight, whatever you like. But yeah, that's it. If you have cats, definitely cover it with something because our cats are nosy. But we're going to let this cool down and we'll be back. All right, folks, it's been 6 hours. I know I said you could do this overnight as well, but we can't help ourselves here. I got to try this cheesecake. So we're going to cut it up, plate it up for you, and show you what it looks like. All right, folks, it is all plated up. It looks freaking delicious. We put some strawberries on there, and I just put some strawberry syrup right on top. You can do it with blackberries, blueberries. Blackberry is delicious. Huckleberry is phenomenal. But time for the favorite part of the video. We're going to give it a test shot. It's the best cheesecake you'll ever have, folks. The links to all of our other recipes are down in the description. It should pop up here on the screen shortly. But y'all, you guys got to give this cheesecake a try. We'll see you next time.